as some might say though, Stephen, on vinyl, 30th anniversary, we're getting a re-release. I find it interesting that this whole vinyl thing's like kicked off again. That we've got a whole generation discovering Oasis and bands like that for the first time and going down rabbit holes. By the way, going back to that briefly, youth appearing at Q&As, the cycle starts again. No, Liam's been playing to young audiences for years now, man. It's been 15, 16 and 17-year-olds going to his gigs, listening to the Oasis numbers for years now. There's been a new generation Zoomers, whatever you want to call them, discovering Oasis and getting right into it. That's probably the biggest sort of fan base outside of the OG. Like teenagers who were coming up in the 90s, they are probably the biggest Oasis fans now. So I mean, that's not something that's new. That's probably why they're coming back, because they realise there's monetary sort of gains there to tap into. They're not stupid. Noel had an expensive divorce and he wants to make that fucking money back. But yeah, I mean, what's your thoughts on this, Stephen? Obviously, through, I'm not going to say her name because there's fucking creeps out there, but obviously your daughter, my niece, younger generation, alpha generation, dare I say it, not even Zoomer, has got a vinyl player, a record player. So that's something that I know for a fact. My dog is fucking starting to get to me at this point. He's to my left, next to my guitar, might add, licking a pillow.
I was in HMV a couple of weeks ago with my daughter, and the vinyls are all downstairs. And it's a record shop in Glasgow, folks, for anyone that doesn't know.
It's great, I'm still owned.
Pretty much people know what HMV is, but yeah, I mean, it was just kids. It was I don't know, maybe about 30 kids all downstairs. When I say kids, anything from probably about 12 to maybe 20, you know, kids to me. So it's great to see. It's fantastic to see, you know, and they're all sort of sifting through, you know, the vinyls the way we used to do when we were looking for a particular record. And it's just great to see, John. I mean, I think a lot of people might see it as a bit pretentious and stuff like that, but there's something different about a vinyl than there is certainly from a digital download.
It's warmer.
Even going back to cassettes and CDs, there's something so different with vinyl. There's a feel to it, and it's just a totally different thing altogether in terms of how you're listening to it. It's hard to describe. I'm probably not articulating that well, but there is definitely something different about a vinyl. Placing that in your record player, placing the needle on the track and listening to it.
Well, you've got a physical connection to it, Stephen, and I think that's something that's been lost with digital. The physical connection and actually having it on your sort of person, if you'd like. I don't think it's pretentious at all. I actually think we're seeing there's two sort of splinter groups of younger people now. You've got the people who are just completely engrossed in digital and phones and social media, and they're lost to that shit. And they've got the attention span of a fucking gnat, I think that's what they say. I don't even know what a gnat is. And now you've got, it's a saying, it's just in my brain, but I don't know what the fuck it is.
Black Widow?
What's that?
Is that not Black Widow?
Is it? I don't know. But you've got another sort of splinter of the younger generations who are, I think, starting to step away from phones and stuff like that. They're trying to limit their screen time. They're becoming more connected to the environment and the world. And they're getting into vinyls and physical things and copies and books and whatnot. They're starting to get back to the old ways, which is not a bad thing. Because if there's a solar flare tomorrow, we're all fucked. And the people who have got physical things, they'll be absolutely fine unless they've got no electricity, in which case you better get a generator or start finding some way to fucking power it with your legs. But they've got the right idea. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think there's something special about having a palpable connection to something, be it music or something else. Having it in your hands or knowing that it belongs to you. It's not on a streaming platform and it can be switched off like that and you've lost it. Tarantino with film. He's got an unbelievable library of reels and film. I think Nolan's the same. These people exist, and it's great to see there's still young people out there carrying it on.
It's good to see the re-release of some might say, because it's a fantastic track. And I'm openly admitting this, you know, I'm not the biggest Oasis fan. I appreciated them for what they did when they came out, and I got a certain buzz from their singles and their albums to an extent, but my focus was on another band, as you know, R.E.M. But my brother was right into Oasis, my uncle was right into Oasis, so I always remember when Some Might Say came out, and it was one of the ones that I just thought, that's a great song. It's a fantastic sound to it. Guitar work's incredible. And I can't remember if Some Might Say was probably the last one McCarroll was on. I don't know. Was he on that? It was credited for one of the songs on What's the Story, and that was part of the court sort of settlement. His payment for being on the album. He got a
You know what? I'll go and check it out just now, Stephen, and find out.
it might be Some Might Say. It's just a great song. I think Liam's voice on it is probably peak Liam at this point, just the way he sings it. Even live, they did it so well. So yeah, it's a good song, and it's hard to believe it's 30 years since
It was the last song Tony McCarroll would ever done. Yeah.
Yeah. So they might bring him out for it.
Yeah, I mean, Stephen, I'd love to see him coming in and doing a couple of numbers. I think it would be great, just as a sort of payback to the original lineup. I think it would be great. It'd be a great thing for the audience as well to be there and experience seeing the band in its original sort of lineup. That's something you can say that you've lived to see, because there's probably an older generation who've seen it, but even they're limited because he did get the heave-ho after one album, so that'd be something special to see. I think it'd be a missed opportunity not to do it, but no, I mean, it's great to see them re-releasing. I don't know if they've done any album re-releases, because obviously I'm the complete opposite of owning vinyl. I just go into Apple Music and download everything with the click of a button. So I'm one of those people who will be absolutely fucking screwed if there's a Solar Flare tomorrow and it's all off.
It has been re-released of Definitely Maybe and What's the Story, John, over the last couple of years because of the anniversary. So last year was obviously What's the Story's, Definitely Maybe's anniversary, 40th anniversary, and this year's is What's the Story, Morning Glory. So it's hard to believe it's 30 years though, John. I remember all this as if it was yesterday, and later on in the year it'll be 30 years since the Battle of the Britpop Bands, as you know, Country House against Roll With It. It's incredible. It really is. It's been 30 years. I don't know where the time's went.